Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with tonight's presentation of Heartland Championship Wrestling. But before we get started, I would like to kick things off by saying thank you to all of the great subscribers to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And more importantly, I would like to say congratulations to our good friends over at the Baseball Demos channel. Big push for subscribers for the Baseball Demos channel. They've been doing this for a long time, and this week they hit 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations to our buddies at the Baseball Demos channel for hitting that milestone. We are around 130 subscribers here on the Epic Sports Network, and we are standing on the shoulders of giants of people like the Baseball Demos crew, our Red Sox fan, the Retro Sports Network, and others who have blazed the trails for shows like this to happen. It's Saturday night. It is 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and for many of us, this was the time to tune in to WTBS for Saturday Night Wrestling, and we are commemorating here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network that tradition, even as we embark on new adventures in the Heartland Wrestling universe. If you've been watching our wrestling broadcasts, you know that for the first time in the 13-year history of Heartland Championship Wrestling, we have kicked off an entire territory dedicated exclusively to ladies wrestling. And it is the Heartland Ladies Wrestling territory that we're going to see here on the channel for the first time tonight. Ladies Wrestling has had a tremendous period of growth in recent years, and we are proud to honor these hard-working athletes with a spotlight of their own. Tonight we bring you 3 matches from the Heartland Ladies Wrestling. We're going to kick things off with a singles contest, pitting Davina Rose against Trish Stratus. They are in the ring getting prepared for action even as we speak. That's going to be followed by the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship contest as the champions, the Minnesota Home Wrecking Crew of LACEY and Rain, defend their newly won titles against the former champions, the MMA duo of SHAYNA BASZLER and NICOLE SAVOY. And in our main event of the evening, it will be an 8-woman battle royal, the first ever ladies battle royal in the history of Heartland Championship Wrestling. And the winner of that match will be crowned the first ever Mistress of Mayhem here in Heartland Ladies Wrestling. So we have got 3 big matches lined up for you tonight. Everybody relax, grab yourself a cold one, and enjoy the show. In the ring now, we have Davina Rose, who may look familiar to some of you folks. She has this is her Davina Rose persona from Shimmer Women Athletes Wrestling promotion back in 2016. Since that time, she has moved forward to a very successful career in the WWE, wrestling as Bayley, a multi-time champion in the WWE, against a legend in the sport, Trish Stratus, probably the greatest wrestling diva of the sports wrestling entertainment era. So it will be Davina versus Trish for singles competition here as we kick things off. And I might add that the winner of this match will be the 8th and final participant in the Mistress of Mayhem Battle Royal in tonight's main event. There was some speculation that Trish Stratus may show up with Jimmy Hart, her former manager, but she has soundly rebuked Jimmy Hart and disassociated herself from that alliance, and she is here to get it done on her own. And she's going to have her hands full with Davina Rose as we kick things off here in tonight's opening contest. We're going to go from left to right, red to gray. The red will be the offensive die, and the gray will be the defensive die, as we kick things off here tonight with Davina and Trish Stratus to start us off. And the opening initiative roll goes to Davina. Davina starting on level 1 offense with a drop toe hold. That's a hurt 2. Trish goes down. Davina goes to the elbow strike. Trish remains hurt. staggering to her feet. Davina with another elbow strike. And she has taken control here early. Davina Rose now goes with the clothesline, followed by a whip to the ropes. Trish has been whipped to the ropes, and she bounces off the rope. She is a very good performer on the ropes. With a rating of A and on a roll of 6, Trish comes off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. It takes Davina down to the ropes and puts Trish in control at level 2 offense. Trish now licks the fingers and nails Davina with that knife-edge chop. Davina doesn't like that. And Davina fires right back and drops Trish Stratus with a DDT down hard. Oh my goodness, down goes Trish. She is slow to get to her feet. Davina is back in control. Davina now is going to try for the clothesline. She's going to need, let's see, a power roll to get that done. So she'll need a roll of 8 or lower. And on a roll of 8, she hits the clothesline. And Trish is going to get up and fire right back. That's a level 2 reversal for Trish. And Trish comes back with a series of forearm smashes. And that backs Davina off into the ropes. Two hard-hitting ladies in the ring here tonight. Trish is in control currently with some more of those forearm smashes, sending Davina backwards. And now Trish is going to go for the Air Canada move, and she takes Davina down to the ropes, but Davina is back up off the mat. Trish remains in control, and she gets hit with another knife-edge chop from Trish. And Davina still doesn't like that. Davina's coming back in control. And it is Davina now with a punch to the gut. And that backs off Trish. Hard punch to the gut by Davina. Davina stays in control. Comes off the ropes with a flying shoulder tackle. And that takes Trish down to the canvas. Davina remains in control. And she hits another flying shoulder tackle. This time she's going to go for the cover. Count of 1. Count of 2. 5 is the pin roll. On a 5 or lower, this will be a pinfall. But with a 10, Trish kicks out at the count of 2.5. That was a very near fall in the early going here for Davina Rose. And that cost Trish her first point of fatigue for tonight. Davina comes back and she is going to go for a running lariat. Running lariat on a roll of 7 or lower, and on a roll of 8, Trish ducks out of the way of that one. And Trish comes back and she's going to try for the bicycle kick. She needs a 7 or lower to hit the bicycle kick, and Davina dodges that one. So both ladies having each other well scouted. Davina with the elbow strike, and that backs Trish off. After a couple of failed maneuvers there, Davina is back in control. And Davina sends Trish into the corner and chops her across the chest. Chop to the chest. Trish fires back, grabs the arm of Davina, and rolls her over into a wrist lock. But Davina is going to reverse that, and she drops Trish with another DDT, and Trish goes down. That is the second time Davina has nailed the DDT out of nowhere. And now Davina has got control on level 3 offense. What is she going to do? She goes for the springboard axe handle. Off the top turnbuckle, she's going to go for the cover once again. The pin roll is 5, and Trish kicks out of that one right away on a roll of 7, but Davina has got Trish in some trouble here. Davina still in control, and now she's going to go for a diving elbow off the second rope, and she hits it, and down goes Trish again. Trish is down, and Davina has got the rally going. Davina with another springboard axe handle. Trish slow to get to her feet. Davina still in control at level 2, hits another elbow strike. Trish gets a level 1 reversal, and Trish comes back with a leg trip to take Davina down to the canvas and catch a break. Trish survived an onslaught there that cost her a couple of near falls before managing to drop down and take Davina to the canvas by a leg. And Trish now has the opportunity to try for a clothesline, and she nails the clothesline. Very solid clothesline by Davina, by Trish. Davina wasn't quick enough to get out of the way of that one. Trish is back in control now and continues to batter Davina with those forearms. Trish pummeling with the forearms and finally takes Davina with a forearm to the side of the head, and down goes Davina to the canvas. Trish in control. She is going to pitch Davina out of the ring. Action spills out of the ring for the very first time in this contest. Very exciting and well-paced match. And out of the ring, Davina is just going to have to crawl back in order to beat the 10 count as Trish stays in the ring and takes a breather. Trish still in control. And now Trish has the headlock, and she is going to try for the Stratusfaction. Trish nails the Stratusfaction. That is a +3. Finishing hold. And with a pin rating of 7, that's going to be a 10 or lower. Count of 1. Count of 2. Count of 3. Trish Stratus out of nowhere with that Stratusfaction has defeated Davina Rose to win tonight's singles contest. After a very tough battle. Davina had a couple of near falls early on, but Trish managed to get control and hit that Stratusfaction out of nowhere. That is a very powerful +3 finishing hold. And that enabled Trish to get the pin and get the victory over Davina Rose in tonight's matchup, singles competition. Trish will move on. She's a little worse for the wear, but she will move on to tonight's Battle Royal and the opportunity to become the first ever Mistress of Mayhem here in Heartland Championship Wrestling. Next up, though, fans, we have a title match. This is for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. Your champions are a very rugged and dangerous, nefarious duo, Rain and LACEY, collectively known as the Minnesota Home Wrecking Crew. These two are the queens of shenanigans. They will stoop to stop at nothing to win a match, but they have their hands full tonight with the former champions. A very spectacular, devastating duo of MMA champions, NICOLE SAVOY and SHAYNA BASZLER. SHAYNA and NICOLE held these titles for about 7 or 8 months before the Home Wrecking Crew managed to win not only the psychological warfare, but also the in-ring warfare to capture the title belts. Those belts do have a mandatory rematch clause, and that's the match that we're seeing here tonight on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network, as LACEY and Rain attempt to defend their titles against the former champions SHAYNA and NICOLE. Our opening roll tells us that LACEY will start off for the champions against SHAYNA BASZLER for the challengers. Both sides will have 2 opportunities at pin saves or outside interference rolls. And this will be a regular match, so disqualifications are in play, countouts are in play, and I wouldn't put it past the Home Wrecking Crew to get themselves disqualified if things do not work out in their favor. As we get things rolling here, the opening initiative roll goes to the challenger, SHAYNA BASZLER, 5'7", 135-pound powerhouse out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, is in control, and she is immediately going to start off with an attempt to get behind LACEY and deliver a back suplex. She is going to need a agility roll to get that done. And on a roll of 3, she gets LACEY over and down to the canvas hard. LACEY is down, and she is immediately going to roll out of the ring. SHAYNA showing her power in the opening matchup here. LACEY forced to roll out of the ring. She gets a hug from her partner Rain and rolls back into the ring where SHAYNA is waiting with more evil intentions, as SHAYNA and NICOLE attempt to regain the titles. SHAYNA this time is going to catch LACEY coming in under the ropes and immediately apply the knee bar. SHAYNA has got LACEY in the knee bar. This is a submission maneuver, and on a roll of 7 or lower, LACEY may have to tap out. Count of 1. Count of 2. Rain is in the ring, and Rain is going to try to save her partner from this submission move. And on a roll of 9, Rain is cut off by NICOLE SAVOY. LACEY is still trapped in the submission hold. And on a roll of 7, LACEY is forced to give it up. Oh my goodness. Just like that, SHAYNA BASZLER with a very intimidating and dominating match was able to force Lacey to tap out in the opening moments of this match with the knee bar. I don't know if Lacey had any ability to defend herself against that knee bar, but Rain tried to get into the ring to interrupt that. But via submission in under a minute, the former champions, this MMA duo of SHAYNA BASZLER and NICOLE SAVOY, have recaptured the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. And I must admit, I had hoped for a better matchup here tonight as Lacey was forced to tap out, but there will be a mandatory rematch. And after the belts trade hands twice in a row, the rematch will be best 2 out of 3 falls. So Lacey's not going to get off that easy next time she's across the ring from SHAYNA and NICOLE. The psychological games continue between these two teams, as Lacey is now pretending like nothing ever happened and she's prancing around the ring because she knows they've got a rematch in their back pocket, and these two teams will meet again for the third and final time with the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championships on the line. But right now it is SHAYNA and NICOLE who have won this contest and regained the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. And now, fans, that takes us to our main event of the evening, which is the Battle Royal for the first ever Mistress of Mayhem Championship here in Heartland Ladies Wrestling. We have got 8 ladies lined up to participate in this Battle Royal, and we're going to lay them out for starters. Trish Stratus, who earned her way into this match. The legendary Shimmer Wrestling champion Mercedes Martinez. Former WWE very accomplished lady wrestler Sherry Martel. A powerhouse from the Ring of Honor Championship Wrestling, Kelly Klein out of Cincinnati. The one and only Tessa Blanchard, now with TNA Wrestling and tearing it up, challenging for the TNA Heavyweight Championship early in 2020. The most decorated lady in the history of lady wrestling here in the Heartland is cheerleader Melissa, and she is in tonight's Battle Royal, along with a couple of tough gals out of Texas, Barbie Hayden and former Heartland Lady Wrestling champion Angelus Lane. So these are your 8 competitors in tonight's Battle Royal. And as we get started, we'll explain the rules for a Battle Royal in Filsinger Legends of Wrestling. We will bring out 2 ladies at a time, and they will battle it out until one of the ladies either hits a finisher or an out of the ring roll. And in that case, the lady on the receiving end will have to roll to stay in the match, or there will be an attempt to throw the victim out of the ring. I've got a couple of different charts that we go back and forth with to determine the eliminations. So we'll see a couple of different elimination charts come into play. And as these ladies are thrown out over the top rope, they will be eliminated, and we'll go from 8 to 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to the final 2. And then the final 2 will battle it out for the Mistress of Mayhem Championship here in the Heartland. So our first 2 ladies in the ring, determined by random roll. I need an 8-sided die for this, so let me step away from the broadcast position momentarily. Got my 8-siders ready here. And our first 2 competitors in the ring will be Trish Stratus and Tessa Blanchard. And in reality, all 8 ladies are considered to be battling it out, but the camera action is focused right now on Trish and Tessa. And they are going to battle it out in the center of the ring with Trish Stratus in control early. Trish takes Tessa to the mat with a leg trip. Tessa pops back up, reverses that, and grabs Trish into a chokehold. Tessa with a chokehold on Trish. But Trish fires back with a forearm smash to the gut. Tessa fires back on a level 2 reversal of her own, and she drops Trish Stratus with a hammerlock DDT. Very fine move with Tessa Blanchard. Trish is down to the canvas hard. And let's see if Tessa can take advantage. Tessa goes with the back suplex. Trish gets to her feet slowly. Yeah, she was not able to get Trish out of the ring. But Tessa is going to whip Trish into the turnbuckle, and that takes us to our Battle Royal chart. Trish has a turnbuckle B, and on a roll of 9, Trish hits the corner. Tessa nails her with a couple of forearms, but nothing happens here, and we move on to our next pairing. Our next pairing is going to be number 6, Cheerleader Melissa, and number 4, Angelus Lane, a couple of powerhouse ladies who have had some rivalries here, feuding over the Heartland Ladies Championship. And now it is going to be Melissa in control. Melissa hits the snapmare, taking Angelus down to the mat, but Angelus pops up with a level 2 reversal and whips Melissa into the ropes. And on a chart roll of B, both of these wrestlers are going to try to eliminate each other in the corner. Compare the sum of the agility and power ratings. Whoever is highest rolls pins. So Melissa is an overall -3. Angelus is overall a 0. Melissa is the better wrestler. So on a roll of 3 or lower, on a roll of 6 or lower, Angelus Lane will be taken out of the contest. And Angelus rolls a 5, so Melissa has been able to hoist Angelus Lane up and out of the ring. We have our first elimination. Say goodbye to Angelus Lane as Melissa takes out her first victim. Our next 2 competitors will be Mercedes Martinez and Kelly Klein. 2 very powerful competitors. Kelly Klein may be the biggest lady in this match at 171 pounds out of Cincinnati, Ohio. But it is Kelly in control early on here with an overhead wrist lock against Mercedes. Kelly maintains control. And she hits Mercedes with a knee lift to the gut, and Mercedes is down. A vicious knee by Kelly Klein. Kelly with a fall-away slam. Mercedes hits the canvas hard. Mercedes slow to get back to her feet. And Kelly is going to go with a whip to the ropes. That takes us to our Battle Royal chart, and on a roll of 11, Mercedes is double teamed and may be eliminated. So Cheerleader Melissa, after putting out Angelus Lane, sees an opportunity to help Kelly Klein try and eliminate Mercedes Martinez. And on the die roll of even, Mercedes has to roll her pin, and on a roll of 5 or lower, Mercedes will be out of the ring. And she rolls an 8, so Mercedes is able to stay in the contest. She took some punishment there, and that's going to cost her a point of fatigue in future encounters. So out goes Mercedes. Mercedes stays in the ring, and that takes us to our final pairing of the first round of the Battle Royal. The 2 remaining ladies, Sherry Martel from New Orleans and Barbie Hayden, who made her name wrestling in Texas. And it is going to be Barbie in control here. And she hip tosses Sherry over and down to the canvas. Barbie stays in control and goes with the double knee drop onto Sherry. Sherry is hurt. And Barbie is in control, and she drops Sherry with the jawbreaker. Barbie maintaining control. Barbie now drops Sherry with a swinging neck breaker, and she's got the chance to pitch Sherry out of the ring. On a 4 or lower, say goodbye to Sherry, but on a roll of 5, Sherry is able to stay in the ring, and the match continues. Hello, Al Red Sox fan, and welcome to this afternoon's broadcast of Heartland Championship Wrestling. You are witnessing the Heartland's first ever Ladies Battle Royal with the Mistress of Mayhem title on the line. And our next 2 competitors will be Tessa Blanchard Now squaring off against Mercedes Martinez. Who will take control in this situation? Control goes to Mercedes. Fighting against Tessa Blanchard. And Mercedes takes Tessa over with an arm drag. Tessa, as you may know, the daughter of the legendary Tully Blanchard. And a double tough individual in her own right. But oh, Mercedes just hit Tessa with a shot to the face. And Tessa is not happy about that at all. And that is going to back off Tessa as Mercedes stays in control and nails Tessa with a series of forearms in the corner. Mercedes, a very punishing wrestler. She's got some brutal chops that will tear your chest wide open. Mercedes now with a whip to the ropes. Tessa bounces back off of the ropes. And on a chart roll of 6, Tessa comes off the ropes and drops Mercedes with a flying tackle. Mercedes is down and Tessa is in control. Tessa with a short arm clothesline to stun Mercedes. Mercedes backs off. Tessa moves in with another short arm clothesline. And now Mercedes can be pitched out of the ring using the elimination chart. And on the elimination chart, you and your opponent are struggling with each other. A random wrestler from your stack makes a surprise attack and may eliminate one or both of you. So we'll see who that is. That is going to be Barbie Hayden coming into the fray to attack Mercedes and Tessa against the ropes. Both you and your opponent must roll 8 or lower, plus or minus the power rating of the intervening wrestler to keep from being eliminated. Barbie Hayden's a strong gal. She's got a power of -2. So on a roll of 6 or lower, Mercedes and or Tessa could be eliminated. Mercedes first, and on a roll of 11, she stays in the ring. Now Tessa, on a roll of 9, she stays in the ring. So Barbie tried to do a little subterfuge there, but was unable to take either of the ladies out of the ring. And action moves on to our next pairing. Our next pairing will be Sherry Martel squaring off against cheerleader Melissa. Let's see what these two can accomplish. It will be Sherry in control initially. And she goes for the head scissors. But that's an agility move, and Melissa dodges that move, and Melissa comes back and gets Sherry over her shoulder and pounds her down into the canvas with a Samoan drop. Fine leverage move there by Melissa to put Sherry down to the canvas. Melissa now whips Sherry into the ropes. Sherry has a rope rating of B, and the chart roll of 7 says that it is Melissa in control with a running back elbow to put Sherry down to the canvas. Now a driving elbow drop from Melissa. Sherry gets up from that, and Sherry is going to retaliate, and she is going to catch Melissa in a spinning toe hold. That's not the kind of maneuver that you can eliminate somebody from a battle royal with, but that is going to weaken the legs of Melissa and make it easier for her to be eliminated in future maneuvers. Now Sherry with a vicious kick to the ribs. This Sherry Martel is one nasty lady. Sherry now with another kick to the ribs, and Melissa is still struggling to get to her hands and knees. As Sherry now times her run just perfectly, and as Sherry comes off the ropes, Melissa is getting to her feet. Here comes a clothesline from Sherry, and that may take Melissa out of the ring. On a roll of 6, what's going to happen? Melissa absorbs the clothesline. She refuses to be defeated, and Melissa comes back on level 1 offense. So Sherry cannot get Melissa out of the ring with that clothesline, and it is Melissa who comes back and catches Sherry from behind in a waistlock. Sherry goes behind and comes back and tries for the head scissors once again, and once again Melissa dodges that maneuver, and Melissa picks up Sherry this time and just body slams her down to the canvas hard. Fine moves by cheerleader Melissa, and now another Samoan drop sends Sherry back to the canvas again, down hard. Melissa, what's she going to do? She's going to whip Sherry to the ropes. And on a roll of B9, that is going to go to the advantage of the more powerful wrestler, which is Sherry Martel. Sherry now takes over on level 2 and hits Melissa with a running knee lift. And that staggers Melissa. Sherry's got a chance now for the premature elimination chart. And on a roll of 7, The opponent's attempt to eliminate Melissa fizzles out, but Sherry is going to maintain control of the offense at a level 2. And another clothesline from Sherry has Melissa staggered. These two are having a very good battle. Another clothesline from Sherry and another possible premature elimination. But on a roll of 7, that fizzles out, and that's going to be the end of that highlight between Sherry and Melissa. But they had a very good battle there, with neither lady managing to eliminate the other. That brings us to our final pairing of this round, Kelly Klein and Trish Stratus. And it is going to be Kelly in control. Kelly is going to whip Trish into the turnbuckle. And on a turnbuckle roll of B, Kelly catches Trish bouncing off the turnbuckle with a big kick to the head, and Kelly stays in control. Kelly now with another running boot. And Trish remains hurt. Kelly now with another running boot. And Trish is still hurt. Kelly is putting the boots to Trish literally, and now Kelly with a side backbreaker puts Trish down to the canvas hard. As I mentioned, Kelly Klein is the strongest woman in this match, and Trish is feeling the power right now. And now a fisherman suplex from Kelly Klein, hooking the leg and suplexing Trish down hard. And Trish is in some trouble here. Kelly's got the opportunity for a premature elimination roll. And on a roll of 9, Kelly is going to try to suplex Trish Stratus out of the ring. Trish can avoid that by rolling 10 or lower on this roll. And on a roll of 7, Trish manages to keep her footing, and there will be no elimination. And we go back to the beginning of the stack. So only one elimination so far, when cheerleader Melissa put Angelus Lane out of the match. And now our next pairing will be Kelly Klein against Mercedes Martinez. These two powerhouses squared off earlier in the match, if I recall correctly. And this time we've got a double 6, which is a shenanigans roll. And this will be some shenanigans from Mercedes Martinez using our Face to the Mat Simulated Highlight Center booklet. And on a roll of 1-6 is Mercedes Martinez a favorite. A celebrity climbs into the ring to aid the wrestler. Oh my goodness, somebody likes Mercedes Martinez. Who is this? Al Red Sox fan is in the ring, helping Mercedes Martinez try to eliminate Kelly Klein. What is Al Red Sox fan doing in the ring? I don't believe it. Kelly takes over, and she hits, Mercedes takes over, and she hits Kelly with a brutal chop, and Kelly is stunned. We're going to see an opportunity now for an elimination, but on a roll of 4, we're going to have a double team. And the double teaming wrestler will be Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus comes over to double team against Kelly Klein. It seems like it's Kelly against the world right now, as Al Red Sox fan is in there, Trish Stratus is in there. But the defender makes a comeback. Kelly Klein with the double noggin knocker on Mercedes and Trish. Mercedes and Trish stagger and fall over. Kelly Klein takes one more look at Al Red Sox fan, and Al Red Sox fan beats feet and gets out of the ring in a hurry. So Kelly Klein with a very nice move to hit both Trish and Mercedes with the double noggin knocker. The meeting of the minds, and those two are out of commission momentarily as we go back for another matchup, and this time it will be Tessa Blanchard and Sherry Martel. What is going to happen here? It is going to be Tessa in control early on, and Tessa grabs Sherry Martel in a chokehold. Sherry's not going to take that. She's one of the dirtiest women wrestlers ever, and Sherry is just going to stick her fingers into the eyes of Tessa, and Tessa has to back off. Sherry in control, and Sherry launches Tessa over with a backdrop down to the canvas hard. And Sherry is going to follow that up with a whip to the ropes. Tessa comes off the ropes. Sherry tries a wild punch. Tessa blocks the punch, and it's going to be Tessa whipping Sherry into the ropes. Sherry comes off the ropes, and now Sherry is going to be caught in the corner with a knee smash from Tessa followed by a huge clothesline from Kelly Klein, and that is going to do some fatigue to Sherry. So Sherry takes some damage in that exchange. She is not eliminated. And now it is Barbie Hayden and cheerleader Melissa who will hook up, and it is Barbie who is in control with a hip toss. Melissa is down to the canvas. Barbie now tries for the delayed power slam, and she slams Melissa down to the mat hard. Barbie's only 5'5", but she is a powerhouse, and she just put Melissa into the canvas hard. Melissa is hurt, and now it is going to be a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Melissa, and now we've got both these ladies trying to eliminate each other. Once again, this favors the better rated wrestler, who is Melissa. So on a roll of 5 or lower, Melissa is going to be able to put Barbie Hayden out of this match. And on a roll of 6, Barbie just manages to stay put. Oh my goodness, that was a close call for Barbie Hayden. But she was able to prevent the elimination. And it is back to the drawing board once again for another round of action. It's going to be Trish Stratus and cheerleader Melissa taking on one another. What's going to happen here? Trish is in control early. And Trish with a whip to the ropes. Melissa comes off the ropes, and Trish nails her with a back elbow. Trish is in control, and she hits Melissa with that knife edge chop. Melissa's going to fire back, and she goes for the running clothesline, but Trish ducks the running clothesline, and it is Trish who comes back and nails a bicycle kick. Very well done bicycle kick by Trish. Melissa is staggered. She's going to try for the snapmare. Trish immediately gets back to her feet, and Melissa is going to go for the leg trip. Down goes Trish with the leg trip. Melissa follows that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. Trish comes off the turnbuckle, and on a roll of 11, it is Melissa who nails Trish with a neck-breaking clothesline. Incredible move. She just about turned Trish inside out with that clothesline. She follows up with a knee to the back, and Trish is still on the canvas, down and hurt. Melissa with another whip to the ropes and another big shoulder tackle. Melissa's the more powerful of the two, so she takes Trish down to the canvas and drives an elbow smash into the rib cage of Trish. Trish slow to get to her feet. And Melissa snapmares her over and down to the canvas again. Melissa with a big body slam. Trish Stratus is hurting. What's Melissa going to do now? Another whip to the turnbuckle. And on a roll of 6, Trish is going to reverse that whip, and it's Melissa who goes into the turnbuckle, and this time it is Trish. Into the corner, nails Melissa with a hard clothesline. And Trish now is in control, and Trish is going to hit her with a chick kick. A big chick kick from Trish. And now Melissa is just going to get choked down in the corner by Trish. Melissa fighting back, and Melissa tries for the running clothesline. Trish ducks out of the way of that one, and it is Trish with another bicycle kick, and Melissa is hurt once again. Trish with forearm smashes in the corner, keeping Melissa trapped. Trish now with the spine buster, and Melissa goes down hard. Trish stays in control. Air Canada, and this is a potential elimination situation now. Trish is not able to eliminate Melissa, but she stays in control. And she hits a big spine buster, and down goes Melissa again hard. Melissa taking a lot of punishment at the hands of Trish Stratus. Another bicycle kick hits home. Trish has got it going on. The fans are behind her now, and she is rallying against Melissa. Here's another elimination attempt. And again, this isn't going to happen. But Trish did some damage to Melissa in that situation. And now it is going to be Kelly Klein, the powerhouse, against Sherry Martel. We may see things get nasty between these two. Kelly takes the opening initiative opportunity, and she just slams the face of Sherry into the canvas. Sherry slow to get up. She doesn't like that, though, and she just tries for a backdrop. Cannot get the backdrop done. And now it's a German suplex from Kelly, and down goes Sherry to the mat hard. She cannot get the elimination, but Shelly Kelly stays in control. And now she hits the fisherman suplex. And another victim of this fisherman suplex. Down goes Sherry to the canvas. Kelly stays in control. And now another fisherman suplex. And we are going to have an elimination attempt. What is going to happen here? On a roll of 10, it is Kelly Klein with Sherry Martel on the verge of elimination. And this is a bad situation. 6 or lower, plus or minus the power rating. Kelly is a -3 power, so Sherry is going to need a roll of 2 or 3 to survive this. And on a roll of 7, Kelly Klein powers Sherry Martel up and out of the ring over the top rope. So that is the second elimination of the night, as Kelly Klein puts Sherry Martel out of the contest. And now it is going to be Mercedes Martinez and Tessa Blanchard squaring off. This time Tessa takes control, and she is going to go for the leg lock, taking Mercedes down to the canvas. Mercedes now tries to get to her feet, but Melissa nails her with a running neck breaker, and Mercedes is down. Here's an Irish whip and a vicious knee strike in the corner on Mercedes. And Tessa has an elimination opportunity here. She cannot get Mercedes out of the ring, but Tessa is firmly in control. And now she hits the senton bomb off the top rope. Oh my goodness, Tessa is doing some damage to Mercedes. Tessa in control, another running neck breaker. Tessa follows that up with a whip to the ropes. Mercedes comes off to the ropes, and this roll is going to be a power. The power is equal, so Tessa stays in control, and now hits a short arm clothesline that just about takes Mercedes' head off. Tessa is a hard-hitting female athlete here, and she just drops Mercedes with a hammerlock DDT. We've got another elimination attempt here, as Tessa attempts a clothesline, but Mercedes ducks out of the clothesline, and Melissa nails a nearby wrestler, Barbie Hayden. So Barbie Hayden gets caught in the crossfire, and she is now going to have to roll an 8 or lower, or Barbie Hayden will be eliminated. And on a roll of 7, Barbie Hayden just manages to keep her balance and stay in the match after eating that clothesline from Tessa Blanchard. Close call for Barbie Hayden in that situation. All right, we're down to 6. Down to the final 6 in the ring, and we're going to start with Kelly Klein and cheerleader Melissa. Probably the two strongest women in the match. Sherry Martel is certainly also a strong one. But it is Melissa in control here, and she takes Kelly down with a leg grapevine, trying to get the powerhouse Kelly Klein off her feet. And Melissa picks her up and body slams Kelly hard down to the canvas. Melissa now in control with a whip to the ropes. Coming off the ropes onto the chart, we're going to see Kelly bounce off of the ropes. Oh, but Melissa set her head too soon. And Kelly grabs Melissa coming off the ropes with an elbow to the back of the head and slams Melissa down to the canvas with a pile driver. A sensational move by Kelly Klein coming off the ropes. Kelly now is in control. What's she going to do? Kelly is going to go for the end of the match, her finishing hold. And it is going to be a roll of 7 or lower will eliminate Melissa in this situation. And on a roll of 4, Melissa is out of the match. Kelly Klein has eliminated cheerleader Melissa from the match. One of the favorites is now out, and Kelly Klein is a force to be reckoned with in this match. We are down to 5 competitors. It's going to be Mercedes Martinez and Barbie Hayden now tangling in the center of the ring. It's going to be Mercedes taking control. And Mercedes starting things off with a power slam, but she doesn't have the power to get Barbie Hayden over. So Barbie is going to retaliate with a swinging neck breaker, and that drops Mercedes to the canvas hard. Back elbow smash from Barbie. Mercedes is still stunned. And Barbie is going to follow that up with a double knee drop. Fine show of offense by Barbie Hayden. Barbie now with a jawbreaker. Mercedes gets up from the jawbreaker, and she is now going to retaliate by whipping Barbie into the turnbuckle. Hayden into the turnbuckle. bounces off. And now we are going to have a double team. Who is going to be the double teaming wrestler here? It's going to be Tessa Blanchard. The double team on Mercedes Martinez. And Mercedes makes the comeback and slams once again the double noggin knocker. Barbie and Tessa slam into one another hard. And they are both going to be saddled with a point of fatigue after Mercedes escaped that situation with a very solid effort. All right, we are down now to the final 5. Trish Stratus is still in the ring looking for competition, and that competition is going to come from Barbie Hayden as Barbie staggers over to the corner. And Trish is waiting on her there. Trish with a leg trip to take Barbie down to the canvas. Trish follows that up with forearm smashes in the corner, but Barbie is going to retaliate and fire back with the double knee drop. She just shoves Trish out of the corner and drops the knees on her. Trish is down, and Barbie goes to the swinging neck breaker. Down goes Trish Stratus. Barbie now is going to go with the double knee drop once again. Stratus gets to her feet, and Stratus tries for the clothesline, and she nails Barbie Hayden with the clothesline. Barbie's going to fire right back. She eats the clothesline and comes right back with a whip to the turnbuckle. Whip to the turnbuckle now, and on a roll of 9, it is a big kick from Barbie that takes Trish down to the mat. Barbie now in control, and a back elbow smash is devastating to Trish. Trish down to one knee. Barbie comes off with another back elbow smash, and now Trish is in some trouble. And on a roll of 12, this is not good. The opponent, Barbie Hayden, waylays you viciously and tries to hoist you over the top rope. This is an elimination opportunity for Barbie Hayden. And on a roll of 6 or lower, Trish needs a roll of 6 or lower to avoid elimination. And on a roll of 11, she cannot avoid it. And Barbie Hayden has put Trish Stratus out of the ring. Another elimination. Barbie Hayden gets Trish Stratus up and over. And we are down to the final 4 in this Mistress of Mayhem competition. It's going to be Kelly Klein and Mercedes Martinez going at it. And it's going to be Mercedes in control. Mercedes with a power slam, but Kelly is too big and strong for that. So Kelly comes out the back door of that one, and she delivers a standing power slam to Mercedes. Show of strength there by Kelly, but Mercedes bounces up and comes back and just drives her knee into the gut of Kelly Klein, and that staggers Kelly by a couple of steps. Mercedes with repeated forearms punishing the bigger Kelly Klein. Mercedes with a whip to the turnbuckle. Coming off the turnbuckle, Mercedes catches Kelly Klein with a big kick. And it is Mercedes now with a spine buster to take Kelly down to the canvas. Finally got her down with that spine buster. Another knee to the gut, and this time Kelly is going to retaliate and fire back, picking Mercedes up off the mat and slamming her down hard with a side backbreaker. What a show of strength by Kelly Klein. Kelly now with a German suplex, and down goes Mercedes. We may have an elimination opportunity here. That's not going to happen on a roll of 8. But Kelly stays in control and delivers a running boot to the head, and down goes Mercedes again. What's going to happen now? This time, Kelly Klein rushes in on Mercedes, and it is Mercedes who ducks down with a back body drop, and we may see Kelly Klein go over the top rope here. It's going to take a roll of 7 or lower for Kelly to avoid elimination, and on a roll of 7, Kelly just hangs onto the top rope, and Mercedes is unable to get her out of the ring. And now we are back to Tessa Blanchard looking for some competition, and it's going to be Mercedes. Tessa grabs Mercedes. We're down to our final 4. Tessa Blanchard, Mercedes Martinez, Kelly Klein, and Barbie Hayden. And it is going to be Tessa and Mercedes squaring off in this situation. The advantage goes initially to Mercedes. Mercedes with a chin lock. Tessa slips out of that and comes back with an attempted vertical suplex, and she got her up and got her over. And down goes Mercedes. Mercedes gets to her feet, though. She is going to retaliate with a whip to the ropes. A whip to the ropes. And on a roll of 9, we've got both wrestlers now trying to eliminate each other. against the ropes. It is a struggle tooth and nail here. Both these ladies are -2 in their overall, but Mercedes has a higher fatigue count, so it is going to be Tessa attempting to eliminate Mercedes, and she will be able to get her out on a roll of 7 or lower. 7 or lower will eliminate Mercedes. And on a roll of 7, Mercedes is up and out of the ring. Out goes Mercedes on the power move by Tessa Blanchard. Mercedes had been taking some punishment earlier in the match, and Tessa was able to convert that weakness. And we are down to 3 now as Kelly and Barbie Hayden square off. And it is Kelly Klein taking the early advantage with a knee lift, staggering Barbie backwards. Kelly comes back with a running boot. And Barbie is going to retaliate and fire right back with a back elbow smash. Barbie in control now after that elbow smash. And Barbie now with another back elbow smash. And Kelly is staggered, but still on her feet. Barbie now a swinging neck breaker. Takes Kelly down to the canvas. Kelly slow to get to one knee. Barbie fighting against all odds as she has given up 30 pounds and 5 inches battling against Kelly Klein. Barbie with a jawbreaker, and Kelly's going to retaliate and come back with a German suplex, and down goes Barbie to the mat hard. Kelly now goes for the finisher. She hits that end of the match finisher, and this is an elimination opportunity. And the pin roll is going to be 8 or lower. So Barbie's going to need a 9, 10, 11, or 12 to stay in this match. And on a roll of 10, Barbie manages to keep her feet and stay in the match. What a save by Barbie Hayden. We are now down to 3. And it is going to be Barbie and Kelly still going at it with Tessa waiting in the wings to see what's going to happen next. We've got a doubles, and that's going to be a shenanigans roll. And that's going to be shenanigans for Barbie Hayden. On a roll of 6-4. What is the face to the mat book going to give us this time? Is Barbie Hayden mean? Absolutely not. She's a sweetheart. And because she is not mean, she has compassion on her opponent after applying a submission hold. Lets up for a moment. The opponent breaks the hold and delivers a vicious blow. So maybe Kelly was faking a knee injury there or something, and Barbie hesitated out of the kindness of her heart. And now Kelly is up and at him and in control. And she is in control on level 3 offense. Some subterfuge by Kelly Klein puts her in control with a Northern Lights suplex. And Barbie is down. Kelly comes with a German suplex. And Barbie is in some trouble now. And now it is the fisherman suplex. Barbie slow to get to her feet. Tessa just watching this happen as Kelly delivers another German suplex. And this time it is an elimination roll of 7 or lower to put Barbie Hayden out of the match. But on a roll of 11, Barbie keeps her feet and stays in the contest. Tessa now is going to come in out of nowhere, and she's going to attack Kelly Klein. Tessa comes after Kelly Klein. And Kelly wasn't ready for that, and Tessa grabs Kelly and whips her into the turnbuckle. Whipped to the turnbuckle by Tessa Blanchard. Kelly comes off the turnbuckle, and on a roll of 11, it is Tessa with an incredible neck-breaking clothesline, and that's going to set up the opportunity for Tessa to do something nasty. What's she going to do? She is going to try and just throw Kelly out over the top rope. We go to the elimination charts. While you and your opponent are struggling with each other, a random wrestler makes a surprise attack. So here comes Barbie and may eliminate one or both of you. Barbie has the chance to eliminate one or both of these wrestlers. And Barbie's power rating is -2, so it's going to be a 6 or lower for both these wrestlers to stay in the match. First, Tessa. On a roll of 6, Tessa stays in the match. Kelly. On a roll of 4, she stays in the match. So once again, Barbie could not get either of these ladies out over the top rope. We are down to the final 3 in this battle royal as I welcome Joseph Hinkle to the chat room. We are watching a ladies battle royal. We're down to our final 3 as the Heartland Ladies Wrestling Federation attempts to crown the first ever Mistress of Mayhem. And let's see who's going to be in the battle now. It's going to be Kelly battling against Barbie at this point. And it is going to be Kelly who takes control. Barbie was not able to clothesline her out of the ring. And Kelly is going to grab a waistlock and take Barbie down to the mat. But Barbie is going to get to her feet with a level 2 reversal and come back with a swinging neck breaker that drops Kelly to the canvas. What a move by Barbie Hayden. Barbie with the opportunity to do something. She hits a boot to the face. Boot to the face. Kelly now on one knee. And Barbie hits her with a back elbow smash. Barbie doing some damage here against the much larger Kelly Klein. Barbie now is going to go with the whip to the turnbuckle. And on a roll of 12, it's going to be a double team attempt. As Tessa jumps in, they're double teaming Kelly Klein. And on an odd roll, we're going to add a point of fatigue to Kelly and reshuffle the wrestlers. So Kelly took some damage there, but they did not manage to get her out of the ring. Who's it going to be now? It's going to be Kelly and Barbie going at it. Tessa's still lurking in the ring, in the wings. Barbie this time in control, and she tries for the power slam, but she cannot get Kelly up. And Kelly gets behind and goes with a German suplex that pounds Barbie into the mat hard. Barbie hits hard, and we've got an opportunity here for Kelly to try for an elimination. On a roll of 8, that's not going to happen, but Kelly is going to maintain control on level 2 offense. Kelly hits the German suplex again, and this time we've got a chance for an elimination on Barbie. And on a roll of 8, the opponent, Kelly, has the opportunity to take Barbie Hayden out of the match. Barbie needs to roll 7 or lower, plus or minus the power rating, so that's a -3. So Barbie's got to roll a 2, 3, or 4 here to stay in this match. And on a roll of 4, Barbie just manages to keep her feet and stay in the match. Oh my goodness, that was a close call for Barbie Hayden. Tessa Blanchard now is going to do battle with Kelly. She tries to catch Kelly from behind as Kelly was unable to eliminate Barbie. But Kelly is ready for her. And Kelly with the knee lift into the midsection of Tessa Blanchard. Followed by the side backbreaker. And Tessa goes down hard. Tessa goes down hard. What's Kelly going to do? She's going to go for the fisherman suplex. And she drops Tessa to the canvas hard again. Kelly, by far the most powerful woman in this match. Now a Northern Light suplex puts Tessa down to the canvas hard. She is just tossing Tessa around this ring like a sack of garbage. And now a Samoan drop puts Tessa down to the canvas hard. Tessa has just been battered from pillar to post. Now another side backbreaker, and this is going to be an elimination attempt for Kelly Klein. It is going to be 6 or lower. On a roll of 6 or lower, Tessa will be eliminated. And on a roll of 6, she is out. Tessa is out. Kelly Klein has eliminated Tessa Blanchard, and we are down to our final 2 women in this match. All right, it's going to be Barbie, and it's going to be Tessa, and it's going to be Kelly Klein. Probably the biggest size differential between any of the wrestlers that started this battle royal. Barbie is got the initiative here early, and she comes with a hip toss. Kelly gets right up from that with a reversal, and Kelly grabs the overhead wrist lock, and Barbie ducks behind that, and Barbie comes back with a double knee drop. Kelly hits the level 2 reversal. These two ladies reversing each other with regularity. Kick to the midsection. And Barbie hits the level 1 reversal, and Barbie with a headlock takedown. Barbie still in control after the headlock takedown. What's she going to do? She's going to slam Kelly's head into the turnbuckle. And Kelly is stunned. Kelly comes off the turnbuckle, and Barbie nails her with a boot to the face. How about that? Boot to the face by Barbie Hayden. And she's going to follow that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. The roll of 5 has Barbie charging into the corner. Kelly lifts the knee and slams the knee into the face of Barbie Hayden. And it is now Kelly in control. Kelly with a kick to the midsection. Kelly coming back with a whip to the ropes. Barbie comes off the ropes, and on a roll of 6, Kelly drops down, and Barbie bounces off the opposite ropes. And this time on a roll of 7, It is Kelly Klein with a running back elbow that puts Barbie down to the canvas. Kelly now with a German suplex. We saw this before. She is just tossing wrestlers around the ring. Now we've got an elimination attempt on Barbie. On a roll of 7 or lower, Barbie is out of the match. But on a roll of 10, Barbie once again manages to keep her footing. She is staying strong in this match. Kelly is in control. Kelly now with a Northern Lights suplex. Barbie slow to get to her feet. Kelly now with a standing power slam. And Barbie again hits the canvas hard. Kelly another standing power slam, and Barbie is still down. Kelly Klein now with a German suplex. And Barbie is down and slower to get to her feet. Kelly now in control. She is going to go with a fall-away slam. Barbie is still down. Barbie is hurting. She is laying on the canvas, holding her lower back. She has suffered any number of back slams here. And now a Samoan drop. And this is going to be another opportunity for an elimination on a roll of 8 or lower. And on a roll of 4, that is it. After a Samoan drop, Kelly picks Barbie up, dumps her over the top rope. And that is the conclusion of the Battle Royal. Your winner and the new Mistress of Mayhem in Heartland Ladies Wrestling is Kelly Klein. Not surprisingly, the strongest and biggest lady in this match. She is out of Cincinnati. She is 5'10" and 170 pounds, and there's not a whole lot of body fat on this lady. She's just a big-boned lady out of Cincinnati, big-boned German gal, and she just tossed Tessa Blanchard out of the ring. She tossed Barbie Hayden out of the ring. She did her damage, and you can see from her picture that she is a powerhouse, and she is now your Mistress of Mayhem. And that is the secondary title in Heartland Ladies Wrestling. So she will be defending this belt every month. And the Mistress of Mayhem championship matches will be no disqualification, no count out. This is anything goes. You step in the ring with Kelly Klein and you're going to take a whooping. And she is the perfect person to be the first ever Mistress of Mayhem in Heartland Ladies Wrestling. All right, fans, that wraps up tonight's wrestling action. Congratulations to Kelly Klein, the new Mistress of Mayhem. Congratulations to SHAYNA BASZLER and NICOLE SAVOY, your new Heartland Ladies Tag Team Champions. And congratulations to all of tonight's winners. We are done here. Thanks for checking us out tonight. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. Thank you to Al Red Sox fan. Thank you for D. Scott Howard for stopping in. Amish Elvis, always good to see you in the ring. Joseph Hinkle in the ring at ringside. Thank you for joining us. And, of course, Al Red Sox fan, for those of you who missed it, actually wound up in the ring during the early stages of that Battle Royal. So if you missed the highlights, it was the in-ring debut of Al Red Sox fan here at Heartland Ladies Wrestling. Be that as it may, he was not able to accomplish anything but get scared away by Kelly Klein, and I can't say I blame him. That Kelly Klein is quite the athletic specimen. So fans, thank you once again for joining us here. Kelly Klein, the hometown girl here from Cincinnati, signing off from Fifth Third Arena. That's our stream, and I am out of here.